hustling my whole life. I stay hustling my whole life.
Pitchin and Grindnin podcast with your host Klassik, Anaya Daffe, and Aaron.
What up?
You know what it is? Pitchin and Grindnin radio.
What's up, guys?
Nothing much. So
We're back.
We got a couple of exciting interviews to go to, but before we get into that, you know what I'm saying? You know, Halloween is coming up and Thanksgiving is coming up, and Halloween is something special. I mean, I don't care for it, you know, but I partake. I, let the kids out, give candy out. Some of these little kids is fucking ugly though.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Up?
Y'all talking about I'm gonna get the show canceled. He's talking about people kids is ugly. That's how we starting out. That's how
I'm just saying, like I seen some kids shopping for like a Freddy, like one of the, I don't even know what they buy anymore, but I'm like, this little kid don't need no costume. He already ugly. He could scare the shit out of everybody.
You just went straight all in. You ain't even give us
like he didn't even.
Yeah, you ain't even sugarcoat that one. You just
no. There was a group.
Ugly.
Their last name must have been ugly because the whole tribe of them was a fucking ugly.
Damn. Good
What store
God.
was you in? Where was you
Team
at?
Ugly?
I was in, the Big W. You know what I mean? I was just getting some cough drops or something for my daughter who's has a little bit of a cold. And you see the people, you seen the little kid running and shit, and then I seen a tribe running and shit. I said, look at these kids. I said, what they getting? And
So she's like, damn, you
costume and shit. I was like, the only costume you should get is some fucking makeup, kid, because you ugly little motherfucker.
Good God Almighty! You brutal
It's terrible.
Can you call kids ugly or am
How
I
are you
off?
doing? Are you okay? Is everything okay?
Oh, I'm great. I'm not ugly. I'm not the most handsomest motherfucker, but I feel a whole lot better about myself. I said, damn, who got that?
Are you done having kids? I hope so. The way you just
my kids are big. My kids are big.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, my kids are big. And they're nice looking kids.
He don't like his kids though.
I only like my kids. I don't like nobody else's kids. Yeah, I like Klassik's kids. That's my guy. But I don't like nobody else's kids.
You know what?
Especially no little damn ugly kid. That's why ugly kids they learn how to walk quicker because nobody want to pick their little ugly ass up.
Team Ugly.
You never heard that before? You ever see a cute kid?
Team Ugly.
Takes about 3 years to learn how to walk. A little ugly kid, about 6 months. He learned.
You know what? I never
quick,
ever thought about it like that. I never. Wow.
So the ugly kids walk faster. They walk first.
Oh.
Klassik. Little ugly kids run the 100-meter dash at 1.5, bro.
Yep.
Like in 13 seconds. Do your
For
math.
real. They been in your wallet at 1.5 too.
Oh yeah. They learned that from their mama real quick.
Real quick.
I don't know what you believe in, but there is a special kind of hell. I don't want to go with you. As my grandma said,
come on the Pitchin and Grindnin ride. Klassik thought about it too. He's like, yeah, them kids was fucking ugly too.
Yeah, they ugly.
So
I ain't even seen them. I know they ugly.
Oh, if I say they ugly, they ugly.
They ugly.
I was always told if somebody tell you your baby is precious, like oh,
they ugly.
Yeah, I was always told that.
They trying to figure out how to sugarcoat it because they know their kid ugly.
Like, oh, they so precious.
Nobody wants to say their kid is ugly.
But then I seen their mama go to that aisle where at the Big W with like them house coats that got the flowers and the
the dusters, yeah.
That they may be called the dusters, but whoever wearing them ain't got no dusters. You know what I mean? That's how she got all them damn ugly kids. She doing something right. I said, damn, who got their mama and their granny pregnant? I said, oh no. But yeah, that's what that was. That's just my ugly rant. Big up to all you little ugly kids that don't need a costume. You can put a bag over their head and they could just say boo.
I'm fucking speechless.
We got our guest sitting here.
Did you ever get a kid that's so ugly when he come to your house you didn't even want to give his ugly ass candy?
No.
I say I took my candy back from a little toothless motherfucker. I said, give me that candy back. Go see the dentist.
Damn.
He's supposed to be toothless. He's growing.
That was
He
his
has
baby
to
teeth
get
he
rid of.
lost.
Yeah.
No, you know them little badass kid that got the silver all in their mouth.
Oh
You know
shit!
yeah.
They be
He don't need
stealing
no
everything.
fucking candy. Give me that shit
I'm
back.
about to be. Oh my God, I'm too through.
Tell your mommy
I'm
and
too
daddy go
through.
get some fucking benefits. Oh, talking about benefits, you ever see somebody that worked for the city or like that got good jobs and they ain't got
no teeth.
Yeah,
You
that's
see
great.
a lot of those people like that.
Yeah.
Military guys, all type of people ain't got no goddamn teeth.
mechanics.
Yeah, ain't got no teeth. They
Now mechanics, depending on where they work, they might not have no benefits.
No, I'm talking about the guys that are like really good. The ones that not really good.
The technicians.
Just mechanics that work for a viable company. Because if you know what you're doing with your hands, you should be able to.
They are not mechanics. They are certified.
My bad. I know nothing about that life.
They are certified technicians.
I know nothing about that. I do.
I do. Yeah.
And one day enlighten me on how that life goes.
Yeah. It's a different tax bracket, I tell you that much. Like it's they
do good for themselves.
They the reason why when you if you take your car to the dealership, why that labor per hour is more than if you just take it to, you know what I'm saying, Tyrone.
Oh, so guys that
I like Tyrone though.
I like Tyrone too.
Tyrone is cool, but Tyrone got the same solution for like 10 to 20 different things in your vehicle, and that's not always the case.
I always take my vehicle to Tyrone. I don't go to the dealer. Again,
it depends on what kind of vehicle, if that mug is still under warranty, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, so you're a service writer also?
You just do everything.
What you just do everything.
What don't you do?
I was once upon a time.
Look, you just do everything.
I wore several hats within the dealership.
So you was service writing at the dealership.
Warranty administrator.
Warranty administrator. And then you was selling ass at the strip club.
What?
Oh no!
And where the fuck did that come from?
No, I'm just made that up. It sounded good. I was just trying to show your versatility. I know that you were just a manager. I know.
He about to skyrocket me to shade room real quick. Like
no, I'm just joking with you. I know that you were a manager. You just making sure the books didn't get cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the hell? Wow. That was. See now. I bet you he gonna have motherfuckers chiming in now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so funny thing. Did anybody if you're listening to the show,
I guess it's sitting here. You want to bring him in?
Let's bring him in.
Yeah,
let's do
it. Because he is out of control tonight. Like
out of control.
Yes, you're out of control. He's out of control. Hi, you guys.
What up?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Appreciate you coming on.
Good. All up.
How's it doing, James?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Good. I'm good.
Awesome.
Waiting for Gipp to connect. You know what I'm saying? Welcome y'all to the Pitchin and Grindnin radio show.
Bet.
And Gippy is in the building.
Gipp, what's up?
There you go.
What's going on? Welcome to the Pitchin and Grindnin radio show.
Isaac looking like Isaac. Hey, baby.
I tried to switch up the flow a little bit every show. You know what I'm saying? Give them a different look.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh boy.
Klassik, get into it, man. Let's go.
So what y'all got going on? I know y'all doing real good with that with them 2 singles that y'all have out now. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell us about the whole experience of this project that y'all put together, because it's a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to it for a while, and it's just a masterpiece with a different vibe of music, and it's good music. So tell us about how this whole situation came about, and what was y'all feeling?
Go ahead, James.
Oh man, it came from a studio session I had with Corrupt. Corrupt and I were working on some stuff one night, and he came to me with the idea of putting Gipp on the record Top of the World, because at the time it was a little bit different. And he brought the idea to me, and I said, well, that's something totally different that I didn't think about, because I hadn't heard Gipp on a song like that prior. And I'm like, well, let's see what we can do. So he called him up, and Gipp came to the studio about an hour later, and we all put our efforts on that song, and that's kind of how me and Gipp met and made our relationship, and we just started working ever since. And last year I just kind of came up with the idea of let's just put out an EP, for the fans and for the people, and see what they think. And it was something new for both of us, because he wasn't really making records like that, and for me, I hadn't done a EP with another artist yet. So it was just a dope experience. We both were in the studio crafting the records from top to bottom, so it wasn't no sending files back and forth and none of that. Like, we were both in the studio just creating.
Yes, sir.
Dope.
So yeah,
I would say y'all this too. It was a great experience because for me personally, like you said, only record I had only spoke to women on was probably Beautiful Skin in Goody Mom's collection. So to have a whole series of records that was kind of dedicated to relationships with women, I think that was a special place to be right now, especially at where I am in my career. I just felt like it was a great space for me to go in, and it gave me a new canvas to write on. Dealing with a lot of things that I never, as an artist, had to really deal with, because Goody Mom's collective, we just always kept our messages in certain places. So our personal things and personal way we dealt with women personally, we kind of kept it out, so it was great doing this EP. It really just gave me another way for me to use my pen if I'm put into that situation. So, hey man, I had a wonderful time doing it, and I'm sure we're gonna do it again.
Oh yeah.
I had a chance to check out some of the singles. One in particular that I really liked, it was a vibe, the TOTW.
Okay, Top of the World.
Yeah, the TOTW. And I've actually had it, on Instagram a lot, like in my stories and stuff like that. Like, one of the things that I noticed, because I've been listening since Goody Mob, Dungeon Family days, and I did notice that it was more catered to like women. And how do you feel like your fan base changed from then to now? Because I'm familiar with the Goody Mob stuff too. Do you feel like the ladies came out more, or?
I just think that I just opened myself up to have the actual question to ask, like you just asked. It's like, it's just never been a place that I was at as an artist. So I think just to have the opportunity and then be with somebody like James, that's a perfectionist in the way he presents the music, it just gave me the opportunity to always be able to come against what he put down for us to start with. So I just really just love that Top of the World. If you listen to Top of the World to me is like stepping out. Top of the World to me is like anything that I've done solo wise. But to have me do it with James, it kind of turned into a duo. So it was special for me because it was something that was crafted as a record, not me being featured on it. So
Right.
that's the greatest thing about, the records, is that every record was totally catered to that subject matter. So it gave me different chambers to play with my pen with, and different conversations to play with my pen with just, the audience and myself, and the relationship that I have with women. I've gotten better, as a dude, man. You get better with women when you have daughters.
Mm-hmm.
You have daughters, you understand, like, damn, y'all like that, y'all whole life. It's like, okay, all right. You just gotta learn how to wave the white flag, go and get the problem over with women. You gotta go and be honest. So that's one thing that having daughters do. It makes you have to be honest with yourself when dealing with them, because you can't just physically handle them. You gotta learn how to talk, enunciate, and keep you cool with women.
That's good. That's good. I like that. I wrote
Yeah,
it.
I'm learning that. Quick question. How does it feel for you two to be sex symbols? Because I don't know how it feels. So I got to live through you fellas. So, you know what I mean? Like,
What is that?
they love
mean,
y'all
you know,
out here,
I'm-
man. 20 something years. They love you out here, man. What's going on?
I'm used to it, man. I
Oh.
mean, you know, I've been around women all my life, man. You know, I done knocked down some of the best. You know what I mean? And,
Oh, Jesus.
What's tea?
you know what I mean? You know, so I mean, it ain't nothing new for me. But you know, as an artist, you know, a lot of people don't realize that women buy the most music, and they buy the most merchandise or anything that you're selling. Especially as a male artist, the women are buying the most of it. And I learned that a long time ago. So that's why I've always catered for my market of women that listen to me the most for them to purchase or, you know, listen or whatever. You know what I mean? That's important because you can't alienate that. So, you know, I'm always an advocate for that.
And yeah, and then if you listen to Top of the World, if you don't understand it, the first verse is me just reintroducing myself back to music, you know, and then the second verse is my relationship with music. So when I'm speaking about, you know, feeling like I'm tied to a bumper, like it was a trip because the girls around me, the first thing they did was take offense to it. Like, damn, you don't want to mess with me. I feel like you tied to a bumper with me. No, it's a metaphor. No, and it's just like, you know, music, man. This goes for DJs, this goes for the artists, this just goes for the people that's in the music business, man. You know, one day you're gonna wake up and say, man, I don't really want to do this shit no more. And people don't understand that you're gonna get to a point in something that started out as fun and recreation, and you know, we're a part of the culture since we were 15, 16 years old. But now when you get to a certain place and you just be like, sometimes you want to turn it off. And that's the part that people don't talk about, you know, especially artists that's been here for a long time. You wonder why certain artists just walk away and just be like, I'm cool with it. And then certain people can stay in this and do everything it takes to make it to the top. And certain people just make it to a place where I'm cool, bro, and I don't have to do this shit no more. I can just get a little pickup truck, give me a little trail on some little acreage, and go on about my business. Some people like that. They're not addicted to the lifestyle and the fame of it all. And I think this whole project put it back in me to even want to engage the public. You know, James is special, and right now I think that R&B needs a new platform. It needs a new voice. When I came up, you know, R&B was dominant. You know, so I just think that right now we have to, as elders, we got to show the kids that's in it now where they can be 25 or 30 years of being in this business. What can you do next? It's always somewhere to do next. You just got to be talented enough to pull it off.
And James,
I was go ahead.
Go ahead, Anaya.
I was gonna ask, you know, because I feel the same way as far as like, you know, where R&B is right now. We need like some strong artists. We really don't have any strong, you know, male artists outside of like, you know, right now the recent like Brent Fires, you know, but and he's dope.
Don't listen to nobody but Kim. All the girls say Kim, girl. Kim. This is my new R&B. Y'all like him because he married and he's still together. Okay, all right. But everybody can't live the American dream. You gotta love the R&B single man too, you know.
Hey.
So you know, that's
I agree. That's true. I agree with that. But I guess my question is like, you know, being that you've been in the game, you know, for so long, like, and now it seems like everything is hip hop, rap saturated. Like, what do you feel like are your keys that keep you always in the game, that keep you, you know what I'm saying, always in the mix as an R&B artist?
I mean, you know, with me personally, like I'm always putting inspiration in different places. And, you know, with me, I'm not always a big fan of always listening to what everybody else is doing at certain times. Like if something's popular at one point, I'm not the one that's gonna go and search for the most popular right now because, you know, I'm always thinking forward anyway. So what I think might be popular or forward thinking may not be the same for the other person. So that's how I just keep my mind elevating to what can be different and forward thinking. And that's how I keep myself fresh as an artist because, you know, once you start listening too much to other people, you sometimes train your mind to think that's what you need to be doing. Or you need to sound like this person, you need to look like this person, and then you lose your authenticity as an artist and even as a person. And I've never been that person. I've always been an innovator. And I think as artists, we need to think that way because, you know, the real ones is always going to be the leaders. I've always been the leader. And a lot of times, you know, I got blackballed. You know, it was a time in history where I got blackballed for it because I ain't want to play the game. But sometimes you got to move your own way to really make a impact. And that's what we did with this project. We made an impact with a lot of people because we didn't play the game like everybody else did.
Yeah.
I got two questions.
What's
What's
up?
your favorite song on this EP? And what was y'all expectations when y'all was doing this project? Like, what did y'all, you know, expect when y'all was doing it?
It's kind of hard to say what's your favorite song because everything is so different. I've never been on the song 112, so that was just it got its own thing. Like uh, I really since it's only a 5-song EP, it really was special to me because every subject was just and every song was totally a different tempo, totally different scenario. So it just really just gave me a premonition and kind of a new place to start. Whereas, okay, if I can do a full length album like this, now I know how to, you know, or I know how to start an album from this point of view. Now I have to find the other 5 songs to go with this. With Goody Mama, you know, my family, you know, it would be trying to find the reverse of what I just did. So, I mean, to try it the first time and to work from this standpoint, now I think it's opened me up to be able to play with a lot of other subject matters when it comes to relationships with men and women. Because I think he taught that. My fault, James.
No, you good. You good. I was just saying it's the same with me. It's hard for me to choose. You know, every song to me is its own thing. You know, it's its own entity, if you will. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of people like different songs off of there for different reasons too. But you know, I think by us, you know, writing each record came from a real place. Because we actually, you know, been through what we talking about in actual songs with women. So they all special to me.
And to be real out here, I don't know. It just seems like when people ask me about it, I kind of put it on us. I kind of put it on us as a culture. It's like we keep going to all these people outside of the culture asking for their validation in their platforms. And at the same time, I've never been, the music business is the only business that seems to want to disregard the actual people that actually live, that actually survive, that actually can help. But see, that's the trick of this whole industry. They're trying to take and separate and keep the elders away from the youngsters because of the business they're doing. They intentionally target kids and they rape them. And as for us to know now the business of what it is, it's like we created a business that created billions of dollars, put so many people on, but it seems like all the success we created in the 90s and early 2000s, all of those executives and all of those artists some kind of way disappeared. Now these record companies don't have an urban department.
Yep.
They don't have apartment to help these kids understand and interview and understand and just branding and everything. They just get them in there, get them hot, and then try to make them sign some piece of paper. And everybody's really just they're using them as money options. You know, that's it. It's like they don't care about them. They just want to just get as much money as they can. And if the artists don't make it past 2 years, who cares? We gave you this kind of money, so it's your fault. But don't you see that that's a plan? That's what they came up with the pandemic. That after the pandemic, then all these kids start getting these big ass rap checks because they already sit down and said, okay, let's overpay these fools. Let's overpay them, then put perpetuity in their contracts, and they don't even understand that I own them forever.
Maybe in debt, yeah.
So, you know, you got to look all skin ain't the same skin, man, especially when people got the love of money. Demons can be any color, especially when their God is paper. Everybody will sacrifice. So, you know, I got to look at the culture. I got to look at the DJs. I got to look at everybody, man. Hey, man, one thing you can say is that hip hop has always been balanced. Now it's not balanced. R&B balanced. It's like because we're not controlling it, everybody. The music got terrible when people who don't look like us started controlling the budgets and what the artists look like. It's become trash. And then what are they gonna do? They raped our children for 5 years. The only industry in music that all of a sudden some executives walk in the room and create some shit to rob from you, and then call it. You couldn't have did that to anybody else that didn't look like us. So, you know, from the DJs to everybody, bro, like everything should be about money, bro. The culture was built on money. The culture was built on talent, and the culture was built on love. Now the culture is built on destruction and the love of money.
Well, those are the images that people fall in love with. They're not falling in love with artistry or culture. They're falling in love with the prize of those. So people want the big house. They selling their dreams, so people are going for it. They're not saying, man, I'm an artist. I'm going for the culture. They're going for, I need that car.
Yeah, but I got to talk to all the people. I got to talk to everybody in the industry then. Now, why is it only two? Or why is it only Kendrick and only J. Cole? Why? They the only two that make great music?
No, not at all.
The industry didn't mess with Kendrick when he first came out. DJs didn't even play the shit. I was living in LA. So anybody coming from LA that was trying to talk something positive, they wasn't supporting that shit anyway. So he only won because he was not Drake. If he was with anybody else, he would have lost. Okay? J. Cole, anybody else, if he wasn't with Roc Nation, he would have lost. So you got to look at that like, yeah, but that means that everybody running for the candidate. Because these two artists are only respected because of who they're with, not their subject matter. Per se. You know what I mean? Drake is the biggest. Future is the biggest. Lil Yachty. It's like, you got to look at what people choose. When I come from KRS-One, I come from Rakim, I come from everything that was giving me knowledge. I'm listening to that at the same time listening to Two Live Crew. I understand the difference. So it's just that when you took away everything else, and then you made everything gangster, and then it was like, if you wasn't gangster, then you ain't nothing. Well, when New York people start talking about they doing drill music, that's when everybody should understand there's something wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn, drill music in New York? Oh shit. Well,
yeah, that's when the music did a whole because the East Coast, you know, they had their own style. Every coast had their own situation going on. And when you had the East Coast flipping, then you had it was music just did a 360.
A 360. And then New York, look at New York, bro. Like New York can almost blame themselves in certain instances because why? They gave certain people in the culture the power to blackball others. And a lot of people who had great careers during that time were blackballed by the same motherfuckers who gave them a job right now. Ha! There's a podcaster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. You just got to understand the game. So, Dungeon Family has been anti-social with the industry for 30 years. And we survived because we don't have friends. We didn't want to be y'all friends. We didn't want to go to y'all parties. We don't represent what y'all represent. And we're not standing in y'all parties. And we've been able to survive without being in the A circle. And I think when you do music, all the heroes that we look up to were not people that hung with a lot of people and kicked it and was all in the party. They were. Real artists, not about that. You don't see them until it's time to say something. This whole entertainment thing that music has gravitated to, hip hop has turned into pop. This is pop music right now. Same thing they did to boy bands. Bring them in, put them on, everybody get hyped because they with somebody, everybody get paid, the artist shitty. But don't nobody care. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I'm just like, it's just gonna take us to keep building. I just want, as a culture right now, we really just need to build out the R&B place because it's gonna give our kids another way and another option because a lot of them only been hearing a certain type of rap their whole entire life. So, you know, I don't see young people riding around to slow music like how we did on Sunday, washing cars and, go pick a girl up. You know?
I will say this, though.
They don't want to hang with the girls. They with the bros.
I will say this, though. In the country, though, I mean, I live in Charlotte. Ain't that much the country. But Southern soul and liquor house music is starting to creep up a little bit. I hear a little bit more King George.
Hey, man.
We
forget we came up off Johnny Taylor. We just forgot that genre of music. Now all the women, my cousin is Scott Whiteley.
Oh, okay.
So that's my first cousin. He called me like, bro, I'm number one, Southern Soul. I said, Southern Soul, who are that? so I'm like, oh, okay. That's that shit Unc used to ride around into Alabama, Johnny Taylor and all that kind of stuff. The women in Georgia right now, they're loving it. Like, what's happening is all of the women from the churches and all that, they're booking these guys, having all-girl concerts, and letting these guys sing these soul songs. And this is where they starting to find their joy in that genre. So that genre is about to blow up because women who are professional women, they just not listen to a lot of this music. They rather go listen to something like that because it's their age. So that's great. You know what I mean? Again, the South starting another situation because the doors are closing elsewhere. So, I don't know how long hip hop got. So right now, anything that's different than hip hop, man, run for the clouds. Run for it because I think the days of big budget hip hop, is very, very, it's coming down to an end just because of the subject matter and the kind of low investment that you're gonna get back on the investment into it because the kids aren't really educated enough to make records for a long extended time. You gotta have some kind of goddamn intelligence. You just can't goddamn grow up on street shit and think that's gonna work in the popular world, man.
Vocabulary isn't there.
You know what I mean? It's not. It's like I'm listening. I'm like, hey man, whether you like it or not, put your hands on your knee. The Drake song, hey man, it's gonna work in the South. We got strip clubs. You know what I mean? So him as that and always being a genius to that, he's a genius because the man seems to understand how to stay tapped in to where the youth are. So You know, Sexy Red. I didn't see it, but she's now a pop star. So that's over with. We got a new pop star. So I mean, hey man, you know, it is what it is, but look what it represents.
Yeah. With this being a Pitching and Grinding radio show, I gotta ask y'all a question, right?
Yeah.
And y'all got y'all got a project out, and it's a female project, female for the ladies. What's your craziest female story?
So I've been divorced before. You don't hear that?
Join the club, buddy.
Hey man, get married too young.
You ain't never had like a female like slash your tires or break your windows. Like, what's your craziest
let me tell y'all something.
Story?
It broke me from young women very early in my life. 12th grade year got me a call. You know, I'm picking up girls at the other high school. Man, school out. Well, a couple of weeks later, man, the girl and her mama showed up in my house. Girl get caught with a whole nother dude, but bring her mama to my house. After that, I said, hey, man, I never mess with a young girl after that ever again. All my girls were older. So that scarred me. Like, you know, your mama, for somebody else to show up at your house right there at the time, you know, Carol Burnett, Sanford and Son, all that good shit was coming on. She in the kitchen cooking dinner and these 4 ounces and it come to the door. And then I'm like, damn, this girl came up in here with her mama. And her mama was like, told my mama, said, hey man, if she pregnant, she coming to live with y'all. I said, Jesus, I quit. I ain't gonna never do it again. So that's my story with young girls. I'd rather have my girl older than me, so I know she ain't on that.
I'd rather have a girl older than me.
Man, I don't have stalkers come to my house, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, a couple female stalker fans, and you know they don't be playing no games.
You must be laying that pipe.
No, it's some of them some of these females, you know, they get infatuated with you. You know what I mean? So they feel like they know you.
Cause you be singing to them and shit.
They feel like they know you.
They know you can sing.
Hey, and that little video, man. This actually like girls everywhere, man. They just be looking at him, just stargating in his eyes, like James.
You got some girls in the house now, James? Shit, put that thing on Horizon. We want to see what's going on in there. You got it like that? Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: either buy a Belgian Malinois or a Rottweiler, because if they stalking you, they might try to open the door. At least if you got a pooch there to hold you down, you be all right.
Right, they gonna think twice.
Hey James, you ain't never got no voodoo doll left at your crib.
Nah.
I got a voodoo doll, man.
You got a voodoo doll.
Ooh.
Man, look, baby, don't get mad.
Ooh.
You know, that's why I tell folks all the time, man. You know, if they legs shaking, that little tear fall, boy, she love you, folks. It's over with.
I agree with you on that.
She be like, why I ain't never met nothing like you, man? He came through here with that.
What you doing to me?
Hey man, she gonna love you, boy. She about to start acting up, boy. She's showing up, Shawty. What's happening? What's up? You ready to go?
Damn, I ain't never been loved that way. Y'all making me feel bad. I'm about to shut this damn computer down. Really made me cry. I didn't make nobody cry. I had you shaking in my boots. What's doing the wrong damn things out here, man?
But you don't have a girl pull a drive-by pop up on you.
Hey.
Yeah, I have, but we're not talking about me right now. We're talking about them, right?
Yeah, I ain't not gonna lie.
But I ain't going there.
Oh man. I would say this, right now where we are is a very, very pivotal place. So I would say playing with people right now is just not something you should do. You know, because right now, you know, emotionally in this world where we at right now, I think emotions are the biggest place. It's either gonna help you succeed or it's gonna take you all the way out the game. And I think that's the biggest thing that young black men have to learn, man, is to control your emotions. You know, yeah, y'all break up, but I'm telling you, Shirley, if you do something to it, you're gonna regret it when they slam that door on you. So I would just say, man, just my father told me before he left, he said, hey man, like he said, I know when I leave it's gonna hurt. But he said, every day go by, it's gonna hurt less. So just keep on living. So that's something that youngsters need to be told that, like if I had my choice as a kid, I'd tell my younger self, hey man, don't get married until you're 35 years old. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't try and be your father. Your father had many years to learn how to be him. You have to learn how to be you first. Once you start getting money, once you start being in the public, it's no manual that comes with this music game. So I would just tell anybody in this music game, learn yourself, learn what it takes to be yourself before you take on somebody else and the responsibility of somebody else. Because as a young person, man, like it's too many things that you have to learn, too many things that you're gonna be drawn to, good or bad. Most of the time the bad shit that happened to artists turn into hit records. So, Chris Brown is the proof of that. So I just would say to the younger cats, man, learn yourself and don't get married until you're 35. Because I think that's where a lot of our kids are losing themselves trying to be grown men before they even know how to be grown. So as an elder, that's what I would do. And hopefully I could guide, the kids and the ones that listen, to help them, because everybody's not trying to help us in music. It just seems like the music right now has been weaponized to destroy us. So it's hard for people to hear clear messages now because there's so much propaganda going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that's where we are as a culture. I think us as older elders, statements no matter where you are, from the radio, from the producers, from even the A&R people, man, like look for different, and the industry will change in front of your eyes. But you can't, this is the only generation of grown people that follow what you tell them.
Right.
That shit is insane. Yeah. It's like you got a child telling a grown person what he is, like, what he gonna do. Like that's why the game fucked up.
I be seeing these grown men calling younger dudes big bro.
No,
Just
man,
what's so
that's
like,
crazy,
I see
right
it all the
there.
time.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny.
No, but I be seeing it though, like on social media and stuff like that. Like I be like, yo, you older than dude. What do you mean, big bro? But because of the status or whatever, he might feel like, the young boy got it, whatever. He like big bro.
Yeah,
and that lets you know, big bro. Like how you hit big? But see, that's again, man. It's what our culture has decided to hold up to say this is the best. This is what it is. And when you hold up just one thing that represents the streets and everything that comes along with the streets, I mean, come on, bro. What you think you're gonna get out of that? You got grown men who thought that the dope game wasn't gonna never change. So now you got grown men in the dope game and dried up, and you following a kid that's a scammer that's going to jail. These folks going to jail. Any of the PPP loan, y'all going. Y'all might go jail for a couple of months. But at the end of the day, like we said, I mean, you have to be accountable and responsible for your actions. So that's where we are as just a culture. Just we have a lot of grown men that's still adolescents in the mind.
Which bring me to something else that you had said when you were talking about, you would like to be able to really get through to young Black men to control their emotions more and how to handle breakups, and not lose it. Well, we can't even get to the point of breaking up with dudes. Like they killing girls for not wanting to get a number. Like this is happening more, more and more where you see, young women losing their lives just because she didn't want to do her number. Like it's insane. What do you think the root of like where that comes from? Like why is it so we can't even, rejection? Like
there's a lot of girls out here that's living just like dudes now. Never been like this before. This is a new culture. That pandemic created some new versions of us. Like girls like dudes now. Shit, I'm gonna keep me 5 on the line. You know what I mean? Shit, what you ain't gonna do, he might do. Keep this fool over here for food, this fool over here for goddamn grits in the ears and it's like these girls have been taught for the last 5 or 6, 7 years that men are basically tricks. Like, and if you ain't tricking, you ain't shit. You know, like you go on social media, you got a broad like I ain't getting out of the car because you pulled up to the Cheesecake Factory. It's like, first of all, where are these girls getting this all of a sudden all of this pride from? Like y'all want shit that y'all can't even afford. How you gonna
right?
I'm broke. You broke because you can't give it to me. Well, goddamn it, we both broke. Yeah, tell me now. Like, I'm broke because I won't give it to you. That is the most insane thought pattern of all time. We are creating kids that damn near feel like if you ain't giving them nothing, something wrong with you. We have created damn near a generation of socialism.
And entitleists. So, but that's good for certain people though. They can see right from the gate. That's not a person I want to surround myself with. So a lot of times when they start asking, you already know I'm not giving, time to go to the next. I keep telling them, you better start going to Starbucks in the library if you want to find an old lady.
Yeah.
At least she could teach you something if she reading every day. I mean,
I just think elder women got to start talking to the women just like elder men.
Okay, so I will ask you this though, both of you guys, you can tell me. Do you think elder women are actually talking to younger women like how you would say trying to give them some knowledge or pass something down? Or are they trying to be their girlfriend and go out to brunch and just kick it and trying to be youthful at an elder age instead of giving them the game on how things may be? Now, I'm not going to say they both.
Yeah, I say both because you got a lot of older women that's trying to teach some of these younger girls about stuff that they failed at, which is starting to be the problem. Like you got a lot of older women that failed at their marriages but giving marriage advice, but they failed at their relationships, and they giving out the wrong information, but then they still trying to be in the streets looking like a thot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't mind them, James. Not me per se, but my fellas don't mind them. They like older thoughts, the guys I run with. I got old lady, but I'm saying these other fellas, they love them to death.
But see,
look, they can love them. They can love them all they want, but it's still gonna be the same reaction. It's still gonna be the same results every time.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I just eat popcorn, watch, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, I also say this too. I've never in my life seen so many people party with their children.
Right.
Right.
Like, bro, like you don't party with grown people. Like the mama and the daughter ain't supposed to be in the same goddamn club.
Right.
Yeah. We just have lost all kind of goddamn rules and regulations.
They breaking all the rules. Ain't no rules no more.
Right. I will say this: the church is about to go out of business because the brunch spots is licking right now.
well, let me tell you something, King. I'm gonna be honest with you. The churches need to go out of business.
Okay.
Because at this point right here, it's too much money and went to goddamn black churches for any of these communities to look like they look.
Right.
Yeah. At some point, we have to say, hey man, y'all a Ponzi scheme. Because we've been goddamn collecting for the church for 30 years.
Well, they're going to build that field. They're going to build that recreation center in a couple of years now.
Yeah, they building that motherfucking jet. That's what they building.
Hey, you got to fuel the jet up, baby.
I just keep seeing more and more TD Jakes. Mm-hmm. I just keep seeing more every year. Every year it's a new one. It's going to be new one next year. Just like Ice Cube say, it's gonna be a new nigga nation.
It's the new hustle.
It's the new hustle, bro. So at the end of the day, and it comes along with a lot of things with just our community, man. We have to start standing up for us and stop being pawns in everybody else's game. That's just like right now. I'm gonna walk around and tell me, who you with? Palestine and Israel. I ain't with nobody.
Neither one.
Yeah, right. They want you to pick a side. What side you on?
I got problems in my neighborhood. I'm tending my own garden right now.
What side you on?
Look, man, like we gotta stop this, bro. But if you look at it, from the other side, everybody who got power got to bow to them people. They gotta bow.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is. And when things like this happen, you see it. Because you got certain motherfuckers that don't say nothing. But they got all the money, they can't say nothing. Them the same motherfuckers that when it happened to your people, they're not gonna say nothing. So as y'all see, that music, the politics of the world right now is all intermingled into one. So right now, either as musicians, either as executives, we're either gonna try and find the best of us now, or we are helping in the destruction of us. That's where we are, you know? And either we're gonna pull back and turn this shit back into a beautiful thing, or we're gonna go on out the door like disco. and the 50th year was the greatest year of all time, and it's over with. So that's why I say, you know, music is just important because we got to change the mind frame that people put into music. Music is a hustle. I don't do music. I sell drugs. Come on, bro. See what they put in these kids' head as the narrative. So it's like, hey man, like a kid right there gonna say, shit, who you like? Finesse 2 Chainz or this man? Shit, Finesse 2 Chainz. That's who I see. You see what I'm saying? So we have to start putting another value system and holding the artists that want to do something else and do it for the music. We gotta start pushing them. And we gotta start using them as the vehicles, because me coming out in that certain group in that time, it's like, you know, Roots, Fugees, Goody Mob. We native tongue in another aspect. So we wasn't the popular guys. We didn't make the popular music. We just had to make the best music. And if you look at it right now, when you just look at it, you like, look at the success of Fugees. Look at the success of the Roots, Black Thought them. Like, if you thought they was a joke, 25 years later, man, they everything that you can be in this game. You know, Goody Mob, we survived every type of way you can think about, we survived. You know, so I look at it like the music is taking care of us. And the messages, if we teach that to the kids, like, hey man, like when you put something out in the world that got substance to it, it seems to live longer than something that's just for the club. So do both as a musician. You know, as a hustler, you're just selling one thing, and that's crack, and that's a product. But as a musician, you're not selling product, you're selling life.
On closing thoughts, right? I heard y'all say something about y'all was working on y'all may be possibly working on a part 2. Is there like a data y'all in the studio now, or y'all just trying to put anything together?
Yeah, we're working on it right now. Just kind of taking our time with the concepts, you know, with the sound, just the whole aspect of it, you know, just taking our time with it, you know, just like we did the first. Second one is, I would say it definitely gonna be probably more up tempo, and you know, just something more eclectic. You know, not to say that the first one wasn't eclectic, but this second time around, we just want to give a different feel for the audience. And you know, Gipp, no man, you know, I'll redo something, you know, in a heartbeat, you know, because that's just me. But you know, I'm always trying to make sure that we get the best quality possible. So that's what we're doing. We just making sure that quality is there.
Man, yes, it's gonna be another album. Top of the World. That's in a TV show called On 10. That's coming. We got 2 records in that TV show. Well, 3 records in that TV show series. I'm just since this project started, King, it just gave me the want to just engage music more. So I was doing a lot of features. Like I got a song with Clevo coming out. Just did a new record with a new guy called Sniper. They just got signed to Epic with Sylvia Rome. Their first single about to come out. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like right now it's just about holding up James and everything that's new. You know, that's gonna live on after me. You know what I mean? Like well, we gotta teach how we learned it to the others so they can pass it down. You know, it's an art to survive this shit. So right now I just think that to be able to still doing this, we breaking the ceiling. That's why I'm glad that a lot of my counterparts, you know, whether it be from New York, whether it be from LA, a lot of us are starting to make music again. And maybe that's just the part that maybe we kind of missed out on. I think that's the thing that hip hop needs for the elders to just start making music again. No matter about who listening, it's just about the styles being said and done now that's gonna rejuvenate and make the actual culture move forward. Because right now we're in a rut. So I think if we make more music and more music for DJs to play, and I think also DJs need to think like this. Like it's so many eras of hip hop now that I feel like it's no reason why an artist that was making music in the 2000s or the 90s can't drop a record now and not be supported. And see, and I'm gonna prove this fact in just a minute. You know what I mean? I'm just like the same people that say, "Hey man, an artist of your age, your stature, I don't know if the kids will listen to it." Hey, but when I was a kid, everybody that was making music was grown. Wasn't no kids, but Michael Jackson. So that's a myth. That's bullshit. That's what them other people use so they can stay in power. So for me personally, I'm like, okay, if an artist like myself happens to be on a brand new record, they got a budget, and Sylvia Rome put it out. Man, if I see everybody playing the record now, I'm thinking like, okay, you just told me I was too old to rap. Oh, because Sylvia Rome said I can rap, there you gonna play the record. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we gotta stop. That's what we gotta stop. We gotta stop that, bro. But bro been talented. Lauren Hill still talented like she was with you child. Still gotta find the right record. You know what I mean? So we as a culture gotta stop putting that ceiling on ourselves and stop saying our elders can't do it. Because going out and watching every night LL Cool J on the LL Cool J dog, like I turned into a kid every night just watching Rakim walk to the stage. I'm like, geez, Rakim. You know what I mean? LL Cool J every night performing for damn near 3 hours. And then him having a conversation like, you know, before everybody leave, he jumped on stage in Houston and said, I just want to talk to the hip hop world and just tell everybody that's living and breathing. If you're not on the stage performing your music, you let yourself down and your audience down. Because George Clinton's still on the stage. So when you just hear LL sing, it's like, okay, everybody, let's goddamn put all the personas down, the egos down, and get back out here and really show people that it's the culture, not money, who got the more money, who with this person, that person. It's like, man, he probably turned into a soap opera, man. You know about shit you don't even want to know about. I just want to know about the music. And we get back on the music as a culture, all that bullshit blogs and all that shit gonna die because we back on the music and giving the music the power and the weight, not all the gossip and bullshit.
What it is.
Gardner, thank you so much. Klassik.
Pitchin Grindnin, baby.
Yo,
James Worthy, I'm bringing the camera crew to follow you one day. We're not on the soap opera shit. We want to see that new age Uncle Luke shit. Nah, I'm just joking, man.
We got it. We got it.
I know we got it.
Boy, look,
we just gonna follow James.
We got the camera crew too. We joking, but we not joking. But nah.
I wasn't come on. We seen Swag 100 last night. He came by the studio, stank on here, hung out with us. Philly was in the house. He came home with us.
Nice.
So the Fleet was in the house last night at rehearsal.
That's what it is. But we appreciate y'all coming on Pitching and Grinding Radio, taking that time out. Appreciate y'all, brother.
No problem, man. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
And we still here.
We still here.
We ain't going nowhere.
We're not going anywhere. Oh, what do you got in
Now
that?
what you drinking?
That was
Now
I would like to say that was great. You know, a lot of culture talk. When we should intellectual, not with a touch of ignorance, but you know, all for fun and games.
We gotta have ignorance.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we got,
I don't want this shit to be dry.
no. But it's ignorant was.
And it wasn't dry.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't dry. No.
It wasn't dry, but it
Now
wasn't
these
like
little kids' faces when I was at the W, their fucking faces was dry as shit. Looked like you hit them with a bag of fucking coconut butter, but that's just on me.
Good God.
Yeah,
that's a brutal look right there.
See, Klassik, we done missed the boat 20 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
That's terrible.
No.
You supposed to be the producer, and I'm just a friend in the house that just gets to see everything. You fucked up. Now I'm fucked up.
Yeah. I need
My
to
bad.
be like James and shit. Like,
Yeah, be just like James.
Coming to his house and everything like that.
Hey,
What's up with
man.
that? Like, yo, I ain't had no stalkers coming to my house.
Shit, I remember two of him. Why are you telling the lies out this moment? Oh, my bad.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm talking about you right now, but not me. So Anaya, so we have tallied up who wants to date you or trying to get in a date with you. We have come up with the grand total of 0. So we're just gonna. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna recruit our friends and family that we know that are, you know, they're not really handsome, but we could get them on.
Yeah, we
anyway.
just gonna put them on the line. How about we just put a bunch of ugly people on the line? What about that? We round up a bunch of ugly people.
You like big boys, right? We got a couple 300-pounders for you.
No. Remember I was telling y'all about that ratio?
Yeah, we put all the people she don't like.
That's
what ratio don't you like?
That's beyond the spectrum. Like, no, that's too much. That's too big.
So what
300 pounds?
So if we did that, what would you do?
6'6".
What would be your answer?
What do you mean? Like weight wise? That's what I'm saying. I don't know like an actual weight. It's like I have to see them and it's like, oh, okay.
No,
like,
these guys used to play for
like
the NFL.
ridiculous.
They're like 6'6", 300 pounds. They're like offensive tackles, our buddies. That's what we're talking about.
They're like offensive tackles, or they are, because that's two.
Well, they were.
were.
They're retired out the league. Remember, we're not spring chicken, okay? Our friends are just ex-NFL players. They played years ago, but they're big men, though. They're
okay.
They used to.
Oh, now
sick.
it's okay because you see that.
Yeah.
Oh, they get the pension from the NFL. Never mind, Klassik. We won't even recruit them back in.
She switched up quick as hell.
Well, no, I mean, because like
we're just gonna get our dope boyfriends.
Motherfucker can't be 5'7" and 300 pounds.
Wow.
Say again.
You can't be 5'7" and 300 pounds.
No, these guys are 6'6".
Exactly. So that the weight distribution is the ratio.
Oh, we got some dope boyfriends that just came home that skid-bitted a bunch. We could get them on the line.
Oh no.
They got good ratios. They got muscles and no waist. You want to deal with that?
No.
No.
The streets is dead. I don't want nothing with no street dude. I'm good on that.
All right. Well, we'll try to find something else for you.
Yeah, I can't. Too many indictments and cases and
don't worry. That door could get replaced real quick. We know carpenters too. Shit, we're connected out here.
listen.
Lawyers.
Y'all are crazy.
Lawyers, mechanics. You know what I mean? We're connected out here. Whatever you need.
HVAC people. Like,
Yeah. DJs,
Y'all are
producers.
terrible. Y'all don't went from ugly kids to talking about fat people. Y'all are terrible.
But
No, we don't fat shame. No,
you about to turn them down.
You done ugly kid shame.
Listen, it's not my fault. They mama's not nice looking.
But they said, well, I don't know. Because they said two ugly people make a pretty baby.
They say
That's
that.
some bullshit. I done seen two ugly people make an uglier baby.
Yeah.
But I also say, yeah, you know what? I joke about that, but mainly everybody's decent looking. You know what I mean? Just got to keep yourself clean. If you're missing teeth, get some teeth. You know, you just be clean.
You know something? That's your trademark for this show. You got to make sure you eating something, and you got to make sure you drinking something. That's your trademark. Because every show we have done, you have been eating, you have drink. So every
what are you eating? Deer meat?
You got to drink.
You eating
I
deer
didn't know
meat?
we were still on the show yet.
Yeah.
We on the show. You eating fucking food.
You eating food.
Is that this shit you cooked 3 hours ago?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's Thai food.
Is the shit out the bag or you made it fresh?
No, I made this fresh.
Classic. We're gonna have to take a ride on one Sunday. We just get treated like
right up there. Make sure
be right up there. You cook for your bros?
Y'all buy the groceries.
Every Sunday, you're gonna throw us out. The cats need to come see us and say, damn, every Sunday these is here.
I guess business.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find somebody that rides horses, somebody that holds shotguns, and somebody that's a musician, and try to get you, somebody that you have commonalities with. And then we'll do that. Classic. What do we have coming up for more interviews within the next couple weeks that we could tell the audience?
We got Raz B, you know what I'm saying? We got him coming up. We got Drama Boy coming up. We're gonna bring celebrities. We got a lot of people coming up. You know what I'm saying? This Pitching and Grinding. This is what we do here. We're gonna give you that entertainment. We're gonna give you them celebrities. We're gonna give you them junkies too. We're gonna bring crackheads up here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring you all that.
Oh man.
See y'all next week's Pitching and Grinding Radio.
See ya.